this thing recording? Okay, because I just recorded a big old long video and it wasn't recording. Oh my goodness, this is what I get for being so tired. Okay, so what did I even talk about? All right, I talked about the video equipment and video vlogging and all of that stuff. I think I'm just going to use a combination of my iPhone with my microphone, this webcam, and the other camera that I have that makes really good close-up shots of the crystals. Awesome. So if there's any like cool little thing going on the crystals, I'll be able to take shots with that, and that's it. I'm not going to worry too much about it because it's rough, all that equipment and getting everything all together, and I'm not going to do those real spiffied up, videos with the lighting and the microphone every single time. Even though I think I pared it down to a manageable set, and I showed you guys on Facebook a little while ago what that set looked like. Small lights, a small tripod, my iPhone, and a microphone that hooks up to it. Although the microphone is kind of low. I noticed the audio is low, and some of you guys complained on my last video, and that's because I put music behind it, and in my editing thing it doesn't. Anyway, you don't want to hear all that. Sometimes you don't know if the microphone's on or off. You leave it on, the battery dies. There's a lot of things to think about, and unless you have like a video crew behind you, and I don't, there's a lot to think about. Also, I'm not going to be the polished video person. If I have to do that, I won't do the videos, period. Like I told a friend of mine, he's a professional video editor, a friend of mine from high school. He was like, you need to do this and do that, and I'm going to get you going with all the videos. I said, look, if I needed to go through all that rigmarole every time I needed to sit and do a video, I definitely wouldn't be doing videos on YouTube. That just would not happen. That is not me. I am not into all that muss and fuss. And in fact, I need to get professional photos done, and I have shied away from that for the last 3 years. 3 years, I still need to get them done, and I still have not done it because I don't enjoy all the fuss at all. I know some people love it. I just don't. The other thing is I say a lot. People complain that I say Yes, I do. I know it's annoying. I know it's frustrating. I know you probably, some people who might start counting how many times I say it. I know they have because they've posted under my comments. Here's the deal. I do try to catch myself. But when I'm in the moment and I'm thinking, and especially if I'm teaching about a specific, like I just did, about a specific topic, when the computer starts doing this little thing and it says loading, that's what my brain is doing when I say I'm loading. I'm looking through the files in the file cabinet, finding the information, and here it is, and then I serve it up. So I'm a little slow on the uptake there. There's a lot of information that I try to pack into my head, and my husband says there's too much sometimes, and so I get caught, and my memory is getting worse. I'm getting older, and my memory is starting to get worse, and that's just the fact of life, so the ums might be more frequent. That's all I can tell you. If I have to not make a video because I'm saying then I won't be making videos, and I want to make videos, so I'm not saying, oh, I'm going to take my bowl and go home. No videos. I'm not saying that. I'm going to do them. So you can watch and you cannot watch. And that's that. Nope, not taking anything personal, and I'm not trying to be a brat. I'm just, updating you on some stuff. I am so tired because we went to see Max, the Crystal Skull, and it totally, in that video, it seems pretty funny because when I was videotaping what we videotaped, we were cracking up and we were busting up and we were doing stuff, and it was funny. But we weren't doing that the entire time. So I don't mean, I hope it doesn't come across as like disrespectful or anything like that. However, I will tell you this, what all four of us got from the meditation when we went to go meditate with Max. And before I speak on exactly what, like a lot of people wanted me to write a blog post about crystal skulls, and I've done a lot of research, especially recently because in my advanced crystal masterclass we just talked all about crystal skulls, and I did a lot of like archaeological digging and finding the misinformation that's out there, because there's a lot of misinformation. So the fact finding. Had the facts, but I couldn't give my personal opinion on what I think is going on with certain skulls without being in the room with them and meditating with them. I can't give a personal opinion based on what I read in a book. I always say this, you got to work with the crystal and see what you personally get. Because what I personally get might be different from what you get. We all are made up of different vibrational frequencies, so slightly. We're basically the same, but we're slightly different. So we're going to have slightly different perceptions on everything, not just on crystals, and that's why we have disagreements, why we disagree, why we should respectfully disagree. But anyway, so crystal skull, Max. I was really excited to meet Max because Max was the first crystal skull I had ever even heard of. Way back when I read Going Within, written by Shirley MacLaine, who I respect immensely. She wrote about Max, her experience with Max, and that Max was very funny and had a sense of humor. And this was not why we acted the way we acted. We act that way wherever we go. At least I do. So, nothing is ever like super duper serious for me. I do get serious when I do my meditations. But we went in there and, being ourselves, whatever. Joanne Parks, the woman who I guess owns Max. I don't know what you would call. Maybe she's the guardian of Max, I guess. Very sweet woman. Oh my goodness, what a sweet, sweet soul she is. And very nice. And we spoke with her, and then we went in with Max. And we did the meditation, and all four of us got a common message. One of the people we were with got really intense messages and had to do a channeling to pull all the information out. And this was all today. But we had a half-hour meditation viewing time with him, and they let us bring in waters. So I'm making gem elixirs from the crystal skull water. We could bring in crystals, things to charge up around the skull. So just in case, I wasn't sure what I was going to get, but just in case, I brought a crystal. Like I felt this one crystal really, really needed to go, kind of a big one, and the water. So that's what I brought. And then, of course, I wanted to see what I was going to get from the meditation. And I'm not going to give you all the juicy little tidbits and everything. That's personal stuff, but to each of us. But we all got the common thread of joy, joyous laughter, sense of humor, and love, a connection to heart center, to the heart chakra. So I saw a lot of energy coming off of the skull before we started our meditation. Like when we were starting to settle in, I saw a lot of energy coming off of the top of his head, right around his crown chakra and all around here. And we were feeling, and I could feel heat coming, but I could definitely see it. A lot of little tendrils of energy coming off. And then we did, lots of things happening in the middle. I, again, don't want to, give all the specifics. I want to keep that personal to me. But at the end of the meditation, I looked for that energy again, and it was still. There was nothing. It was as if, and then he conveyed that, and I don't want to say he because I don't really think of it as a masculine energy. It's more just no gender, androgynous. But almost like, I'm done. I gave everything. You got the messages, and I'm done now. And so, there was probably going to be other people coming in after us, but the information that needed to be conveyed and radiated had been done. He was really on fire when we got in there, and he was done by the end. So it was a really cool experience. This is Joanne Parks, and we're here to see Max. So, Miss Parks, so what is that CD there?
This CD was given to me. It's a music. It's Max's Peace Message to the World, and it was given to me in dreams and inspired 13 years ago. So at the end of every lecture, I speak Max's Peace Message, and he said one day it'll go into music. So a man in North Hollywood, California, about 5 months ago, knew about Max, and he said, if you bring him and put him on my table, I'll do your recording free. So this is his peace message, and the words are in the peace message. When you have to listen to it, you listen to it, but it's a little different when I say it after each. So I said after each lecture, his peace message that he gave me. It's all inspired. $1 goes to St. Jude's Hospital for Children with Cancer. So that's the front. This is the back.
That's beautiful. So
so we'll give away 3 of those.
So you can do the dance of peace.
Yes.
All right, all. I think I'm going to take another nap now, or maybe turn in early. I don't know. I'm supposed to go food shopping, but I think I'm going to blow that off. All right, everybody. Namaste. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.